Yo, what's up? Who do you work for? Hmm? No, I don't mean what company do you work for. Don't be silly. That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking who you work for in that way. I mean, who do you work for? Not like in the action movies where the guy's like, who do you work for? Who do you work for, motherfucker? Like a henchman, they're yelling at the henchman, they're like, who do you work for? Not like that. I don't mean like that. I mean, who benefits from your work? Is it you? You don't look like a person who's benefiting from their job, except for from money. Is that 40-hour work week doing you good? Yeah, it's all the time you're putting into someone else's pocket doing you any good? Yeah, that little bit of money so you can survive, so you can continue your subscription service to life. Yeah, you look tired. And I think that you're not working for yourself. No. You look deeply saddened, unfulfilled. You are the honeybee who had its wings ripped off of your back, and you were thrown to the earth. You were thrown to the earth without your wings. You were built to make honey, but now you're on the dirt. And what are you doing now? You're rolling up piles of dookie with the dung beetles. That's what you're doing now. You're in the dirt, and for what? Is there some big reward at the end of it? Once you get that big dookie ball to get big enough, is there a reward? No. It's just a big ball of dookie. Just a big doo-doo ball. Who cares? Do you? Is that a benefit for you? It's not your fault. I'm not saying it's your fault. But now it's your responsibility. You've heard that before, right? It's your responsibility now. And you have to levy anything in your life in order to, you have to levy any external factors to try and benefit from them, if possible. But work is not going to be catering to your happiness or fulfillment. They're going to give you money and you're going to survive off of it. Maybe you'll slightly thrive off of it. I don't know. But I think that there's just so much time of yours and mine that's been taken away from us forcefully in order to survive. It's just not a balanced work system that we live in, right? And we all look tired. We look exhausted. After a 3-day, 4-day, 5-day weekend, a vacation for a week or two, do you really want to come back to work? I don't. Yeah. And I bet you don't either. I bet you don't want to go back to work, not after that little bit of extra time, because you start to feel like a human again. You start to feel alive. God. I mean, these days, I've been taking more and more 3-day weekends. I've been using my PTO a little more often. Oh, God, it feels so good. It feels so good. But nothing changes. We still have to work those 40 hours. We still have to pay that crazy amount of money. The inflation keeps going higher than our raises. Oh, boy. And it's not your fault. But I'm here for you to relate to. But the question comes back. Who are you working for? Who are you working for, dude? If not yourself, then who? If you're like me and you're single and you're in your 20s, who is there else to do the work in your life than for yourself? I am the only person I have to work for. Not my parents, not my dad who wanted me to get the job that I have now, which pays well and whatever. I don't care. I don't care what they give me in terms of money. I want the things that make me human again. I want the time. I want stability that I don't have to work so much for. Call me a pussy or a Gen Z or whatever. It's just unreasonable to expect so much when we get so little. I can see it in all my fellow younger people, especially here in America, especially in New Jersey. Boy, oh boy, it sucks here. Man, it's bad enough that I hate the cold, and the cold is how it is. Like, it's half the year in New Jersey is fucking cold for me. But then to have work you have to go to, and it's just like there's too many compounding things. Like it feels like everything's bad at the same time sometimes, right? You can't even live without a car now. The way that they zone our living spaces, like recreational and educational and occupational places are all separated and segregated, and we're meant to travel and spend gas and have very, very few choices and freedom. And without going too far down that rabbit hole, because there's plenty of stuff to talk about in that regard, it's just important for you to ask yourself, who are you working for? Let's say you have to choose a job that you're going to spend 40 hours of every week, not including travel time and unpaid lunches. God, I hate that shit. That you have to spend all that time doing. You want it to be a job that makes you feel super low, unfulfilled. That's not what life is supposed to be. Life is not worth doing all that work for just to what? Have a retirement at the end of the tunnel? Ooh boy. I would sacrifice 30, 40 years of my life if I could have 10 years of true peace and serenity during the good years of my life now. I don't think it's worth sucking it up and doing a bunch of work just to be able to enjoy your life once all your energy and youth and everything has been spent from your body. Try and find something that fulfills you. You need art, you need expression. If you're living a life where you don't have many choices in terms of your occupation, find your expression. Find something to share with people. Find your art. Something will call to your heart, and you need to be vigilant because, oh man, if you miss it, there's people that I know who have missed the boat, or they missed their calling, or they haven't looked deep enough, and they are fucked. They're stuck. They're stuck waiting on exogenous factors to change so that their life can change. They're waiting on things to come to them. They're waiting on the substance to bring them to that state of mind that they yearn for. But they're not looking for pure fulfillment and expression, because a life without expression is a slow death. We're all going to die. Do you want to die slowly? That's what your life will be if you continue the way you are right now. Please make a difference for yourself and no one else. You're the only one living in your body. You're the only one living with your mind. I'll see you again, hopefully. Thanks for sticking around.